Still, none of them. Ugh. All right. What do you think about foreign privilege? I'm an Arabic person, earning around 28,000 pounds, I'm guessing it's British pounds, a year. The only reason I get the job is because I fill a multicultural quota. At start, it wasn't a good job at all, although I'm now decent at it because of experience. I find it stupid that someone more qualified than me didn't get the job because they weren't Arabic. If that's truly why someone else didn't get the job, then I agree, that is stupid. I'm happy that you have the job, and I'm happy that you're making really good money. That's awesome to hear. But yeah, it's just racist to me. If somebody's getting a job entirely because of immutable characteristics like how they were born, if someone's getting a job just because they're straight or gay or white or black or something that they were born into like that, or man or woman, that is stupid and prejudice, if you ask me. That said, I am still happy that you have that job. That's awesome to hear. I'm happy you're making so much money. Like, I've never seen that kind of money in my life. That is insane. So fucking congratulations on that. I'm sure you've worked very hard for what you have. Even if you got the position through bullshit means, like, it's like even what you were just saying there is you probably shouldn't have gotten it for multicultural reasons. And I agree with that. I'm sure you've worked very hard. If you're getting these if the job didn't start good, but you've gotten these promotions, then I'm sure you've worked very hard to attain that, and that's the respectable part. What I really wouldn't appreciate is if someone got that job, and then they half-assed it because they didn't need to work as hard to get it. That's a real problem there. Reports that new recruits have been partaking in Champions of Pure and grown in numbers. Cool. All right, do I want to raid more right now? Maybe I just want to raid Bulgaria some more, honestly. Because don't they have some feudal counties? Yeah, they have some feudal ones along here. Just a few, though. I applied as the new Sultan of Egypt. I didn't get the job because I wasn't Arabic. The Egyptians don't tend to like the Arabs. Just historical fun fact there. There's a lot of racial infighting in the Near East, and they don't tend to like the Arabs very much. A lot of people seem to conflate Arab and just Muslim. It's not the same thing. Tons and tons of cultures and countries are Muslim that are not Arab. Arab is an ethnic group. Oh god, now everyone's just asking me about political stuff. I don't want every stream to just be political stuff, guys. I was just talking about a relevant French thing the other stream. What's your opinion on the concept of prejudice equality? Everybody has their own definitions of all of this stuff. Unless you really want to give me unless you want to give me a comprehensive breakdown of exactly what you're talking about, I'm not going to bother answering it because I'm just going to have people misinterpret everything that I would say about it. Because I don't even know what you mean when you say that. I need a breakdown of exactly what you're talking about, and I'll tell you if I think it's stupid or not. Because I've heard words like that used to mean a billion things. Conversion of Slovenia. Okay, they've gone Catholic. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna start happening more and more. We're getting a little closer to the age when that's gonna happen, especially in the weaker countries along this area who want protection. They're probably gonna go Catholic to buddy up to the Holy Roman Empire. Not that the Holy Roman Empire is doing great. It looks like they're getting sieged a lot. How many wars are they in? They're not in a war? Really? What's going on here? They must have internal wars. That's gotta be it. What's your favorite kind of dog? I'm not really a dog person. Dogs are fine. I don't know anything about different breeds of dog or anything. I have always been a cat person. I don't think I want to spend any of this prestige yet. Stomp those politics. Jesus. How's Iberia? About how you'd expect. Pretty much the same as last time we looked at it. Mostly Umyad. I still think that's how you pronounce that. No one's ever corrected me on that. So I think it's how you pronounce that. Although I've been corrected on Asturias about 1,000 fucking times the last year and a half. Jesus. No one checks to see if there are comments already correcting me on that. Good God. Man, I love every week seeing me get corrected on a thing from a year and a half ago. It's part of the troubles of YouTube, I guess. I got the job 11 years ago when I was 21. Jesus. Man, that's job stability right there. 11 fucking years ago. I don't need a legendary gathering. I'll read the rest of what you said there in a second. I just want to... Yeah, let's worship the ancestors. I gotta get on top doing that more. I'm gonna go prosperity and growth for the realm because I think I might actually die soon. He's a hardy dude, but I think he might die soon, and I'd rather that. Because I want to do some mass conquering when Stomp That Baby takes over. Stomp That Baby is a fucking crazy warlord. Like, look at this kid. 31 martial by himself. Now, he is stressed, and I definitely want to get rid of that. I kind of wish he was hunting focused just so he could get rid of that a bit easier. 11 jobs ago when I was 21 with a wage of 1750, so $17,000. Now I earn 28,000 pounds because I'm good at it. That's awesome to hear. I've never even seen $17,000 a year in my life. That's crazy for me. I'm guessing you're talking American money? Canadian money is worth less than American money nowadays. But I haven't even seen that much Canadian before, so that's pretty crazy to me. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that you took the job seriously. I can always respect hard work. Yeah, they died. Hope I get the blessing. Complaining about Dark Cell. Pit. He's in the pit. Alright, we gotta kill some time. And I can't just get a real quick, easy claim to this, can I? No. I really want to just gobble up all of Lesser Poland like it's nothing. But I'm not willing to drop 1,000 prestige on that. I'm just always looking for little excuses to expand. I could Holy War him, but the Holy Roman Empire would join in on that. I actually can't Holy War him, that's interesting. You are Catholic, aren't you? They are Catholic. I'm actually not sure why I can't Holy War him. I guess probably because I'm not a reformed religion. In America, the poverty line is 20,000 a year. That's insane. It is insane how fucking wealthy the United States is, that is their poverty line. By American standards, I've never been above the poverty line. By Canadian standards, I've only recently gotten above the poverty line. Got a bunch of free warriors. Man, that really makes me think I should declare a war right now. Eating a delicious pizza. I hope you enjoy your pizza. Soon done a huge assignment about ethical questions while being a nurse. That sounds like a heavy fucking subject. That must have some dark shit. I feel sorry for nurses. I'm actually friends with a nurse. I just wanted to say that your opinions on religion and much more is so good. The reason I watch you is because you have a great way of telling history and the truth about events in history. Love you, dry, no homo. Sorry for bad grammar. It's okay. I have people from all over the world. Isn't 17,000 like $8.50 an hour full time? Yeah, but I've never had stable work like that. I work on YouTube and Twitch, and I've never been a big deal. For anyone who doesn't know my history, I'm disabled. And what got me into doing YouTube full time, because I was doing it as a hobby, and I always thought like, hey, if this ever like, I really love making videos. I have ever since high school. Yeah, I'll become close friends with this guy. I've loved that ever since high school. Let's actually put them down so we don't get negative events. Did I just put down my... Why is it not... It's just not disbanding. Why? Oh, they all... Because it's split into my retinue. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. Thought there was a crisis. There was no crisis. Also, we have money now. Let's... we can't afford the next retinue. Don't have a high enough retinue limit. Maybe I will upgrade that then. It was a 2-year failed job search that got me to start doing YouTube as a job earlier than I had anticipated. I always thought that one day I'd do it as a job full-time because I love making videos. I have ever since high school. But it was 2 straight years of a failed job search living in downtown Hamilton, which is like an industrial city that led me to doing YouTube full-time so much earlier. I actually made a living on it much earlier than most people, entirely based on my Patreon was really successful. Mostly probably because like I had a very small but very hardcore fan base, and they mostly just kind of followed me through my whole story and probably felt bad for me. It's weird to say that pity is probably what got me enough money to get by. And like I still like lost my house and everything when my dad left. Like when my Patreon really picked up was when I lived for a year and a half in one room with my mother in Toronto. We would have been homeless if not for how my uncle owned one room in Toronto. And so we just lived in that room. He owned it for like when he was in country, he could hang out there. Or like rent it out, and he just let us live there. My mom still lives there. I don't know what we would have done if not for that. Because I don't know what other options we even had to move in with people. Very little. So it was homeless, which is a last resort, obviously, or possibly we could have found someone else to crash with. But yeah. How come you don't stream more often? Your streams are great, you deserve more views. Thank you. Well, I normally stream a lot. It's just I haven't been lately because if you keep up with my Twitter and my vlogs every Monday and everything, it's just I've been recording nonstop with Brandon because he's home from the military for a few weeks. Blood's thicker than water is the lesson there? God, no. I've always been heavily against that idea. You go to, like, blood thicker than water, that's absolutely not the lesson here. I've lost, like, 75% of my family because they sided with my mentally ill father and fed his awful habits and everything. And they basically sided with him in a 5-year court case that is finally over, that we had to suffer through. That is why we lost our house, was not being able to pay for everything as he left and drug us through the court, which we won in the end, because of course we did. They were just trying to delay shit. So no, we were betrayed by almost all of our family. Blood is not thicker than water.
Look at this.
My family gatherings are like
payday, fellas.
5 people. Thanks for the donation, Conk Donk. Sends $5 and says, fuck you. I love that. Are you saying water is thicker than blood? No, I'm not saying anything. I'm saying personal relationships aren't bound by if somebody's related to you or not. No one's born a good person. You're made a good person through hard work, and not everybody puts in that work. Whether they decide to put in the hard work to be a good person or not is not dependent on whether they're related to you. What blood in the water, that whole saying has nothing to do with it, if you ask me. Yeah, we can all agree, though, that gravy is thicker than soup, like Fly for Wi-Fi says. Drinking contest. I am actually going to take the renown hit and not do the drinking contest because I'm worried I'm just going to, like, have my liver explode. Because my guy's getting pretty old. If water is more viscous than blood, you probably shouldn't drink it. I can agree with you on that. Come to our attention that your son, Dunk Prophet, remains outside of the fold. Sure, I'll try to get him in. I don't think he'll agree, though. He doesn't seem like much of a warrior. I was just waiting for you to be ready. I'll report back when the trial's over. Okay, I thought you'd never ask, he says. So he'll go contact his brother, okay. I knew you had it in you. Good, he joined. Sweet. My lodge is somewhere lacking duelists at best. Shameful for someone like him would be unready, should be the champion appearing called upon his age. Encourage him to spar with another member. He said, I don't care who he spars with, just tell him to do an even challenge. Greetings from Lebanon for the 2nd time today, yay. Says Lord of the Losers. Hey, greetings from Canada. Appreciated my choice of opponent. Okay, and I gain a slight amount of renown for suggesting a good opponent to him. Okay. Family reunions are weird anyway, you're not missing out. Distant relatives you don't know much about trying to talk to you. Yeah, I'm not big on social gatherings in the first place. I like to focus on my work. I've been thinking of getting into speedrunning recently, actually. Which is completely unrelated to everything I've been saying, I know, but I just thought I'd bring it up. Oh, thanks for following, Carson. I don't know how to say your last name, sorry, but welcome to the vlog, hope you enjoyed the stream, and thank you for following, Coronix? Welcome to the vlog, hope you enjoyed the stream. Been thinking of getting into speedrunning. I was thinking maybe I'd start with, so I was looking at the games, I was looking for one that doesn't look super hard to learn, that I know the bird was lost. Oh. I will never see her again, someone's disappointed, whatever. I was thinking of getting into speedrunning a little bit. I've been thinking about this for a long time because I'm a fan of speedrunning, but I was, I'm not rap battling anyone. I have to, he challenged me. Fuck. Okay, hold on. His diplomacy is 2, minus 4. Okay, lustful, envious, shy, ambitious, proud, kind. He's lustful, we'll do that. I win. I'll say all in good fun, do not be mad, I don't want a duel. Yeah, so I'm gonna get into speedrunning a game that I already know pretty well and doesn't have a ton of competition. Not necessarily because I want to obsess over like, I want all the world rankings and everything. I'm fine with not being the best in the world, you know? It's more so for personally being able to say that I'm proud of my own accomplishments and my own hard work and be able to say, I have these personal bests and I'm proud of it, you know? That's what I'm into when it comes to speedrunning. I've been thinking about for a long time what game I want to do, and what one I want to start with. One preferably that is not super competitive, and that I can just have fun doing. I was thinking The World Isn't Enough, the old 007 N64 game, The World Isn't Enough. So I looked into it the other day, and there's like no competition. That doesn't mean there aren't many guides, but it also means I wouldn't feel super fucking horrible if I was horrifically shit compared to everybody on it, you know? So maybe I'll do that. Sorry, I just saw there were a bunch of really big messages that just scrolled off screen for me that you guys probably really want me to read. Just like copy and paste it and I'll read it. You ever tried Devil May Cry 1? No, but I played 2. I played the first level, Devil May Cry 2, and it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had playing a video game. It is just not my thing. That'd be cool. I hope you guys would have fun with it. I do want to get into 007 GoldenEye one day, maybe speedrunning that a little bit, but that would be like, that's a hyper-competitive game, so I don't want that to be my first one, even though I did play that game quite a bit growing up. Weaponsmith done. Can I get the new retinue yet? No. My retinue cap is still too low. And to think that we wouldn't learn about such interesting games if it wasn't for all the Russian dash cams. Russian dash cams fighting widespread police corruption. I have no idea what you're talking about. Memory dump, sorry. Such interesting games, and then you're talking about Russian dash cams. I have no idea what you're talking about. My dad had a lot of problems with his family, including his father, brothers, and some other random people I do not know. It has been going my whole life, and my dad's father had a company and ruined it because he spent all the money that the company had. Have a better and more fun life. My dad eventually continued working there as my boss. It was ruined. Still worked family problems. Sorry, I'm having a hard time following that story. Sorry. I'm sorry to hear that money was wasted like that, but I'm having a really hard time following that story. Spoils waiting in where? Right there. Oh, I can raid that, no problem. Tend to my son immediately. Oh, saw that baby? Yes. Oh, he has cancer. Fuck, come on, man. He's so good. Don't let him die. Oh, please tend to stomp that baby immediately. Oh, I do not want him dying of cancer.